Hello my dear friends, so welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So today in this video, let's try to start a new series of planet Mars through all the 12 houses in Vedic Astrology. And I will tell you, this is one of the very important planets in Vedic Astrology. Never ever underestimate this single planet, because Mars is the planet which represents the strength which is present inside you. And specifically nowadays, all the mental abilities, mental strength and the physical strength, these two things are vitally important for you in order to succeed in any walk of the life. Mars is the planet which is the pure representation of energy. So whenever I'm discussing regarding energy, it means there is going to be some involvement of Mars over there. Because you cannot control the flow of energy, but you can redirect or you can channelize that energy into something productive. Also, Mars is the planet which represents the level of enthusiasm and the willpower which is present inside you. Your ability to take risks in your life, because in whichever field you are currently involved in every walk of the life, the risk takers are the real winners of the life, because Mars is the doer. Mars represents the action. This is the single most planet which is going to push you. Okay, take this action, do this thing, came out of your comfort zone and do something different, because this is the energy. And I will tell you, if this energy, if you will be able to redirect this energy in the positive way, Mars is going to reshape your complete life. This is the planet which is the representation of your siblings as well. The relationship aspect with your siblings, all the real estate, land, property, home related matters are also connected with this planet. Mars, it is the planet which represents the blood flow inside you, the kind of blood flow. It represents your anger as well, the anger issues that are present inside you, your ability to defeat your enemies. This thing is also ruled by planet Mars, because this is the soldier mentality. If you give some kind of a task to the Mars, like you need to reach from A point to B point, so Mars is definitely going to reach to B point by any means possible. So that is the pure form of energy. And on the first house, Ascendant is you, your physical personality. Ascendant represents that head portion, the quality of your hair. That thing is also seen from Ascendant. Also, the first house in Vedic Astrology, it is the house of your life path as well. So what is going to be your life path or the patterns of your life? This thing is seen from the first house. First house also represents the Dhi Shakti. That is not only your intelligence, but that is the pure form of wisdom which is present inside you. And first house somewhere acts as a protector house in your life. First house, Ascendant is always going to protect you. Apart from all the 11 houses, Ascendant is the single most house, and Ascendant Lord is the single most planet which is always going to protect you, irrespective of its dignity. So first of all, when you put Mars into the first house, this thing is going to amplify a lot of willpower, courage, enthusiasm, everything inside you. And Mars is going to make you a very action-oriented person. Specifically, you must need to check the Ascendant Lord as well before determining the complete results. The main problematic part with this Mars in the first house is the rational decision making, because Mars is a very quick planet. Mars have the ability to make very quick and very rational decisions. So these individuals, they tend to look into only one aspect of the life and they will make some kind of rational decisions. They don't analyze all the other important areas of life. They just need to look into one thing and then they make the decision into that field. And that is the problematic situation with planet Mars. Because on the initial basis, these individuals, suppose they are very opportunist. They find something, they grab that thing immediately, before caring about the consequences of anything. So sometimes I will tell you, by taking a lot of risks in your life, sometimes everything is going to be in your favor, but sometimes not everything is going to be in your favor. And that is why you need to be very careful with the Mars placement in the first house. Apart from this, one important thing, Mars is a karka of anger as well, frustration. So if it is in the Ascendant, it is naturally going to amplify the anger and the frustration inside you. If you need to check from which areas that anger and frustration is coming, just look at the zodiac signs. In whichever houses the sign of Aries and Scorpio is falling, it means from that areas of your life Mars is gaining that level of angle and the frustration as well. Apart from this, you must need to check the dignity or the strength of the Mars as well, whether it is posited in the exalted sign in its own sign, or whether it is debilitated in your chart. Because if Mars in the first house, you must need to protect your head portion, because this is a significant of the blood as well. So if it is not into very well dignified, then there are chances of some kind of accidents that are going to happen, and there is going to be some severe head loss, or some injury is going to be seen in the head portion if it is not in the well dignified position. So you must need to take care regarding that aspect as well. Apart from this, the very important part comes to the marriage and the marriage perspective, because Mars is also having the 3 special aspects. Mars is going to aspect 4 places away, 7 places away, and 8 places away. So specifically the 7th aspect of the Mars, it is in your 7th house, that is the house of your marriage and the married life. Although this Mars is going to amplify a lot of passion inside you, you are a very passionate lover. In terms of your sexual life, this Mars is very good. But the problem lies in maintaining a cordial relationship with your spouse or life partner, because Mars represents the anger. So there is going to be a lot of fight, quarrels that are going to be happening between 1st and the 7th axis. Also, one very important thing, Mars Drishti, in whichever house Mars is aspecting directly, Mars is like sending a lot of energy towards that house. So it means the focus of the life, it is somewhere also shifted towards the 7th house. And if Mars is aspecting your 7th house, it means there are going to be a lot of competition. That thing is also seen inside your personal as well as your professional life as well. Apart from this, if suppose your 7th house lord is not very well dignified, Mars is also not very well dignified, Mars is also aspecting your 8th house as well, then it is a very, very problematic situation in terms for you to get married upon time as well. Because if Mars is hemmed in the ascendant with some more malefic planets, 7th and 8th house lord are also not very well dignified, then I will tell you it is very difficult for the sustenance part of the marriage as well. Initially, this Mars is going to give you late marriage, or with the passage of time, this Mars is going to create a lot of problematic situations with your in-laws as well. And I personally recommend you to never ever create any kind of a joint assets between you and your partner if Mars is posited in the ascendant. Otherwise, this may lead to separation at some point in your life. Then it becomes very, very difficult for you to take that separation out. Apart from this, one more thing. Sometimes in the specific zodiac signs, Mars placement in the ascendant is also going to make you very emotional person, very sensitive. Although from the outside you might look like a very strong and very like hardcore kind of a person, but from the inside you are a very polite and very sensitive person. So if you are having that kind of a politeness and sensitivity present inside you, and Mars is in the ascendant, then I will tell you never ever show your soft side in front of the world. You just need to protect your emotions, because Mars is the energy. Mars is going to do a lot of destruction in every part of your life. And if you are keep on looking for the stability, this Mars is not going to give you stability, because Mars is the action oriented planet. I told you this is the energy. So if it is in the ascendant, it means there is a lot of energy present inside you. You are having a lot of mental strength as well as the physical strength. So you need to have at least 10 to 12 hours of work on the daily basis so that you can exert your energy upon something. Otherwise, this Mars with such high level of energies in your life, this may lead to some kind of a self-destruction as well. Because it is not very easy placement for Mars in the ascendant to hold on this energy. Although it is originally the sign of the Aries that is in the Mars, that represents a lot of physical strength and the agility as well. But it is not necessary Mars in the ascendant is also always going to give you physical strength and agility. Because specifically Mars in the ascendant can also give a lot of problems in terms of disease as well. As far as the health perspective is concerned, you need to be very, very careful with this Mars and concentrate upon eating specifically a very low cholesterol diets. Otherwise, Mars is aspecting your 4th house as well. So there are a lot of health related issues that are also indicated with this 4th aspect. In the positive way, Mars aspecting your 4th house, sometimes if the 4th house lord is also very well dignified, there is going to be a lot of profits happening in your life in terms from the real estate, property, land related matters. And Mars aspect on the 4th house is also going to trigger the event of foreign traveling and foreign settlement as well. For that, we need to check all the other planetary alignments as well. But yes, Mars has the ability to give you that foreign settlement as well. Apart from this, one very important thing that I would like to add on. See, Mars is having the 8th aspect, which is the very deadly aspect in your chart. And 8th house, it is the transformations and sudden ups and downs as well. So there is going to be a lot of sudden ups and downs associated with you individuals. If you are thinking about, okay, now I am completely stable in your life, you will not be able to find stability for a longer duration of time. Because Mars is never ever, this is the planet which don't like to stick with one thing. Mars is a very experimental kind of energy. So Mars is the planet which is always doing some kind of a changes in your life. So you need to be very flexible and adaptable in order for you to accept every changes. Don't get rigid with this Mars. Don't get stick to one thing, like I want this thing and I only want this thing in my life. Otherwise, this thing is going to give you a lot of mental sufferings. So it will become vitally important for you to be very flexible and adaptable. Accept whatever things coming into your life. Acceptance is the single most remedy with Mars or even Ketu in the ascendant. So you just need to accept your karmas. Whatever is coming in your life, whether it is good or it is bad, you need to accept that thing. That is very important for you. So that's it guys from my side in this video. I hope you like this analysis. If you have any queries, any consultations regarding your Mars placement, do let me know. I'm going to respond you back as soon as possible. Till then, please subscribe my channel below and make sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. And please don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. Till then, please take care of yourself and I'm going to meet you very soon in the next video. Bye-bye.